Hello everyone and welcome to Slipjoint Sawyer. Today we're going to be taking a look at another new model from RoseCraft Blades, and this is one from their traditional line of knives. So you can see it comes in the standard style box here, this tan coloured box with the RoseCraft logo on the front. RoseCraft Blades, we make knives for people who love knives and the interlocking C. On the side here you can see you have their website, rosecraftblades.com, and again the same on the back here as well. Bottom of the box then you can see the logo again, and we're looking at the Briarpatch Jack, and that is RCT012. And you can see as well, this of course is made in China. You also get that model number on the end of this little bit of box here as well. Comes in their standard sort of drawstring style box, or pull tab box I should say. Keeps the knife really secure on its way to you. I've not had any issue these arrive in where the knives come out of the foam at all. And as it's a D2 steel blade, it does come wrapped in this sort of tissue paper as well. And the blade comes nicely oiled as well, just to make sure there's no corrosion on its way to you, because as it's a sort of semi stainless D2, there is a very high carbon content to it, so it can get a patina over time, but nice to see that is. So we'll pop this to one side. So here it is, the Briarpatch Jack, and it is right on 4 inches closed. You can see we have this really beautiful smoky grey smooth bone, and I mean this is done so well on this particular knife. I've been out walking about with the dog today, took a couple of pictures as well in the natural light, and it looks so much better than it does on the camera. Any of you that have got this sort of bone material before, maybe in the Clinch River, you'll know exactly what it's like outside. Absolutely fantastic. But you can see we have stainless steel brushed bolsters, we have nickel silver pins, and of course that stainless steel RoseBud shield in there. Fit and finish, absolutely fantastic on this side. You can't feel a thing apart from the lined bolsters. Obviously you can feel those, so they're done really nice and deep. Transitions across the shield and the pins, nothing to catch at all, just really wonderful. Fit and finish on the back springs of the knife then, flawless. You can see there is no gaps whatsoever. I've shone a flashlight at it and no lights coming through. Just absolutely beautiful fit and finish. You can see as it's a 2-layer design, we do have stainless steel liners on there as well. Back of the knife then, really nice colour match to the front. A little bit darker in places on the front, but of course it's bone, it won't take the dye exactly the same, as every bit's different. But again, you have those nickel silver pins, the lined stainless bolsters. Nice 2-bladed design. Really well put together. Both blades are beautifully centered in there, and not too chunky either, which is nice to see. Looks just over to be half an inch in width. And something I really like about this knife is one of the blades. It's the first time that RoseCraft Blades have done a lamb's foot blade, and it's been done wonderfully on there. We'll take a look at those in a second. One thing I will say about the tangs of the knife, they do stick up a little bit higher on these, and you can see they have a little bit of cutout underneath them. And if you look at the back spring there, you can see there is a gap where it fits on top. So it's a nice sort of design choice they've done there. Maybe it's a bit of a more a functionality thing. Not too sharp, can sort of catch your finger on there a little bit. I've not had any issues though putting in and out of a slip or in and out of my pocket. I've not caught on anything at all. Maybe we'd like to see some models of knives in the future where they have the tangs hidden. That would be really cool to see. But let's take a look at the blades. So we have the main blade at the front here, of course, which is this really nice fat sort of clip point blade. You can see we have the RoseCraft tang stamp on there. And I know I wasn't a fan of this in previous knives, but it's really grown on me. Nice traditional style tang stamp. We have the really nice satin grind on the blade as well. You can see the grind lines on there if you get the light just right. Nice clean nail nick. And of course, swedging on the top here as well. Nice thick stock, nice working blade, really big belly on this one, and the edge grind on this is absolutely fantastic. Perfect all the way along, and then a nice point on there as well. Nice to see a sharpening choil on their knives as well. Really something you should be seeing on most knives now, I think, especially for the price point you're paying for a lot of knives. But on the back there, you can see the Andy Armstrong maker's mark there, D2 steel, and of course this is RCT012. And the quality continues on the back of the blade as well. The edge grind, absolutely fantastic. Even all the way across. and this thing is screaming sharp out of the box. This might be the sharpest one I've received, so kudos to whoever sharpened this one for you, Andy. Really nice. Love the clip point blade on this. One thing I will say, obviously with the hump here of the lamb's foot blade, if you're grabbing it quite tight, you can feel it. Not super sharp, but you're very aware it's there. So I generally would use the clip point blade maybe in like a pinch grip like this. It does make it a lot more comfortable. We have a nice half stop on there, nice and crisp, and a really nice snap on the closed position. I'd say this is about a 6 to a 6.5 pull. Sort of really nice for the knife. This main clip point blade then, we're looking at a tip to tang length of 3.1, so it is over that UK limit. But I mean, as long as you're not acting like an idiot, waving it around, brandishing it out, showing people all the time, no one's ever going to bat an eyelid, or they ever going to know you have a knife on you. But I'm more than happy to carry this in the UK, especially when the cutting edge is under 3 inches as well. So the cutting edge, we're looking at 2.8 inches. Secondary blade on this then is another full-size blade. And I mean, look at that lamb's foot, isn't that beautiful? Nice to see the tang stamp on the secondary blade as well. Nice clean nail nick, and again that satin grind. Edges perfect on this. Swedging on the top here as well, and a nice chunky blade. Really nice point on this lamb's foot too. On the back as well then, same as the front, it's really nice to see that they're keeping that, moving that across as well. D2 steel RCT012, and then an absolutely perfect edge grind on this side as well. Done really well. And this is the blade I've been using the most on this knife. Not only do I find it more comfortable in the hand, it's just something a bit different from them in the blade shape, and I really wanted to give this one a go. Been carrying it for the last couple of days and it's absolutely fantastic. Blade length then on the secondary blade, again, is just over the 3 inch. 3.1 again, maybe a little bit less. And then we have a cutting edge of, what's that, 2.8, 2.75. So again, cutting edge is very UK legal, but you know, you make the decision whether you carry this in the UK. Me personally, no qualms at all. Well, I have been carrying this and I would definitely carry it. It's an excellent little working knife and a really classic design, that nice cigar pattern. Fit and finish, phenomenal. The bone die job is absolutely excellent. I can't find any quality control issues at all. Just an absolutely wonderful knife there from RoseCraft Blades, which is the Briarpatch Jack. So I really hope you enjoyed this review, guys. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.